Hello, welcome to the Zenshin Self-Defense Academy. We are at the EAT Dojo, and today we are going to discuss punching aspects. Now, without doubt, the one thing that has to be looked at any aspect of Zenshin Aikijitsu is this chart right here. So this chart shows the 9 angles of attack. This is one of the most basic concepts and the one thing that permeates through the entire system that is possibly the most important thing to understand and to comprehend about Zenshin Aikijitsu is the 9 angles of attack. Now, I have done many videos on this before. I'm not going to dwell on it extensively right now, but basically you have an asterisk, and at each point there is a number. It goes from 1 to 9, and those are the angles of attack. Anything, no matter what it is, anything that comes at you has to come at you at one of these angles. All you have to do is learn how to defend the angle, and everything falls into place. We have a couple assumptions. The biggest assumption that we deal with is we assume, and in this aspect, making an assumption is a good thing. We assume everything coming at us is a bladed object, a bladed weapon. So we defend it as so. So we do not expose the insides of our arms. If we're going to do some kind of deflection, we tend to use the back of our arm, so that when you get cut, it's not going to be as devastating. A cut on the top of the hand is much safer than a cut on the inside, where all of the nice arteries and veins and dangerous stuff is at. So, 9 angles of attack. Possibly the most important thing in Zenshin Aikijitsu that you can comprehend. Enough said with that. We are going to deal with punching today. Now, the way that the Aikijitsu system with the Zenshin Self-Defense Academy is designed, when you first begin classes, you go from your white belt to black belt within the Zenshin Aikido. There are no punching, there are no kicking in Zenshin Aikido. We do not place punching and kicking within the Aikido system. And generally when people begin, they begin with the Aikido system, and you go from white belt to black belt within that system without ever punching or kicking. Now, there are 4 ranges of combat. You have your kicking range, you have your punching range, you have your trapping range, and you have your grappling range. Trapping range is possibly my favorite range to be in. It's close range. Trapping range is where you do locks and throws. That's where the Aikido is within the locks and the throws. So I really truly enjoy that aspect of it. But you have to have all 4 ranges to be consistent and be a good self-defense overall system. So we are going to work on the basic punching today. So we stick to a very boxing-like situation for most of this. So we have a jab, we have a cross, we have a hook. Okay. We also have uppercuts that go straight up, go at an angle, and come down at this angle here. So when we do our punching, we refer to our 9 angles of attack. 9 angles of attack is majorly important. So starting on the left at the side here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is directly in the center. So we make sure that that works with our punching, our kicking, our trapping, and our grappling as well. So looking at it from a boxing standpoint, we have jabs and crosses, which are angles 9. They go straight into the center, angles 9. We have hook, which is 1 and 5. And we have a straight uppercut, which is an angle 7. Then we have an angular uppercut, which is 6 and 8. And then we have overheads, which are 2, 4, and 3. So that covers all ranges of attack, all angles. It covers all the angles from there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there are your basic punches. Now, with those, we also have elbows. Elbows are really important to me. Again, because I tend to like to be in trapping range. Trapping range is close enough to where punching sometimes is difficult, but elbows are right where they're at. If you can reach out and grab somebody, or if you've got your arms on them and you're hugging them in some way, grabbing, trapping, wrestling around with them in a standing up position, that's trapping range, and that's when your elbows come into effect. Now, again, simple basic routine with elbows. Generally, when we're going to throw elbows, we're going to cover. So here is a cover. Again, this somewhat relates to boxing. Boxing has a cover, so we cover. Now, when we cover, we are stopping a punch from coming in and hitting our head. We're going to cover it with we're going to cover our ear with the palm of our hand, and we're going to have our elbow in, and we're going to have our shoulder up, and we're going to have our chin down. So we're covering everything. Now, we do have movement in and back, going in and leaning back. All right, we're not going to deal a whole lot with that in this particular video, but it does have involvement into the covers, the elbows, and all that. So let's start with doing the angular attacks with elbow. So when we hit elbows, basically we're going to start and we're going to cover, and then we're just going to do an angle number 7, which is straight up, and we're just going to cover and just go straight up. Hand up, boom, 7, just like this. Left, right, right, left. All right, so that's going to cover angle number 7 with the elbow coming straight up like this here. Okay, we also have a 1 and 5. We're here, we cover, elbow comes up, and it goes across. Up and across. So 7, 7, 1, 5. All right. So then we have angular elbows, which will come at 6 and 8. Here and here. 6, 8. Then we have 2, 4. Elbows come in, bring it up like we're going to go across with the 1, but now we angle it slightly, and we're going to go down at an angle 2 this direction, or an angle 4 in this direction. Then of course we have the angle number 3, which is completely up, and you can either bring it this way and go straight this way and go straight down. I personally prefer to bring it up as if you're going to go at angle 7, hit that angle 7, and then come straight down on an angle 3. 7, 3. comes up as a 7, goes straight down as a 3. Alright, next, the only angle we have left is the angle number 9. The angle number 9 is like a jab or a cross that goes straight in. So we're going to lift the elbow up. Instead of bringing it up or straight down, we're just going to take it straight in. So we'll come bring it in, straight in. Angle number 1, angle number 2, angle number 3, angle number 4, angle number 5, angle number 6, angle number 7, angle number 8, and angle number 9. There are the basic punches and elbows for the Zenshin Self-Defense Academy's Zenshin Aikijitsu.